Hi, this is Bonnie. Welcome to Bonnie Life, where life happens. Okay, I'm going to show you how to turn anything into what appears to be galvanized steel. I got all of these things at my local thrift store and I paid very little for them, and I got some paint and I'm just following along with this video. This one, I went back actually and got a couple more things than what's on the table here, but that's a Lazy Susan. It's not really Lazy Susan, it's an old microwave stand, microwave turner from the 70s, 60s or 70s, and I got it for 50 cents, but I'm going to use it as a Lazy Susan on the bottom of one of the pans. That's just a hard plastic platter, 50 cents at the local thrift store. A pan that I picked up for 50 cents, and another pan, like a cake pan or something, for 50 cents. And then I also got, I don't know if these are reed diffusers, I don't know what they are, but I got the pair of them for 50 cents, so I got those. So what did I spend so far? Like $2.50. And this is funny. This is what I've been keeping my utensils in, just because I didn't want to buy nothing else. It was Toby's biscuits, his treat jar, and when it was gone, Dennis was going to throw it away, and I was like, no. So I have some Rust-Oleum hammered paint and some Krylon heat paint, just any silver paint that I had in my house. So those are the two I used. Whoa, I'm outside. Hi, kitty. How are you? I don't have a cat. But that one seems to have adopted me. It's one of my neighbor's cats. Cutie pie. So I have set everything that I got out on some paper, and it looks like I'm trying to hold it all down because it was a windy day, and I'm going to start spray painting. Just going back and forth with, kind of like with strokes. Not that that seems to be doing a world of good, but that's what I'm doing. I think the cat's bothering me. She's beautiful. Every time I open the door, she runs in. Yeah, I saw her head shadow up there. Didn't want to spray paint her. So I'm just kind of going around. It really doesn't matter how good you put this coat on. It's just a silver base coat. And actually, one of these pans, it might have been this one, was a non-stick. It had a Teflon surface, and I didn't know that paint would stick to it, but it did with no problem. So I'm just continuing to paint it. And I'm right outside my front door, so this wasn't too hard for me anxiety-wise. Plus, I was fairly engaged in what I was doing. It was keeping me occupied. And it was a nice day, which we haven't had a lot of. So it looks like I have that one pretty much done. Yeah, that was the one with the Teflon. And I even painted the paper. Never mind. Gonna use this one. I think that's like a Pittsburgh State platter. I have no idea. It's just plastic. Where am I going? Get back. What are you doing? Stay focused, lady. Looks like I'm going to paint the back side, the underside of that. I'm not the best spray painter, but you don't have to be. Just get a basic base coat on it. Make sure you get around the edges on those that have the deeper pans. Get out of my way. Nope, turning it. I think I'm getting more paint on the paper. That's okay. That one already looks kind of like galvanized on the bottom, but I'm going to go ahead and put a coat on it so that everything looks the same. And this is made to look like old, weathered, galvanized steel, not like the brand new stuff. Oh, another kitty. Is that? Nope, same kitty. Hello, kitty kitty. Say hi. Oh my. Hello. Whoa. Hey. Isn't she pretty? Okay, so it looks like I've got everything painted. Nope, not the underside. And not the doggy treat jar. What am I going to do with that? I'm not even taking everything I washed. I took stickers off of, but the can't because this is just going to be temporary use. So I'm just spraying over the label. I'm not bothered. Just do it. I just need a place to temporarily store my utensils until I can find a big enough bucket. Is everything done? Looks like I got it all. Yay me if I did. And I apparently just wanted to stare at that one. I think it confused me. Because it has legs on it. Oh no, I'm a Martian! What happened? I turned myself into tinfoil. That is some glittery paint. Oh, it looks like I'm going to try the hammered Rust-Oleum on another one. Oh, the inside of that one, I guess. Just to prove that you can use any paint. It doesn't matter. You do you, boo. You do you. Ooh, that's high heat, but it's plastic, so it just doesn't matter. And there is Toby, and there is another cat. I do not have any cats, but these are both the cutest cats. I can't wait for spring. I need green grass. Ugh. Okay, I'm in the house, and I have done one using just a paper towel just to demonstrate, but I didn't show you, and I'm showing you the difference between what it looked like as a silver and what it looked like after I did the faux painting on it, on the inside of that one. So it just looks like some old, and I am using Americana acrylic paint in zinc. I think you can get it at Walmart, or at least if not, and it should be cheap, a couple bucks, or on Amazon. And so I'm going to show it to you again, and I'm pouring some on my paper plate, and I'm going to use a big sponge. You can just use a paper towel, but the sponge just makes it go a lot faster. But you do need a paper towel. You're going to need a sponge and a paper towel, because what you're going to do is dab it on like that everywhere. It doesn't even matter. Just don't follow a pattern and don't slide it. Just straight up and down, dabbing on the zinc paint, picking it up off of the paper towel and putting it down on the plate. Now up around the ridges, I will go back to using a paper towel instead of a sponge. Only reason for the sponge is that it makes it just go quicker. It puts the paint down quicker. Now I'm using a dry, clean paper towel, and I'm pressing really hard and just kind of rolling and lifting up. And I just want to keep doing that until the paper towel comes up clean, because what I'm trying to do is really push it in and spread it out without smearing it. I'm just kind of working it like that basically until it's dry. And you can see the effect that it's starting to have. It's starting to look, those areas are starting to look more like old weathered galvanized steel or metal. I'm really pressing firm. In fact, my hand starts to get sore because I'm pressing so firmly on it, and I had done so many projects. So this was I made 3 items, 3 completely different items for my house out of those 50-cent pans and stuff that I got, and with paint that I already had on hand. And I think the paint's like $3 if you buy it new. Any cheap silver paint will work though. Spray paint. I'm pressing it along the edges. You can see it's starting to get that weathered look. Getting a clean towel, going at it again. So I'm just kind of giving you the gist here. Of how I do it. And that zinc paint mixed with any silver paint is pretty near perfect for this look. I have tried mixing it with blacks and whites and rust colors, but this really gives me the best effect that I've been able to get. The most realistic effect. So yep, still dabbing away. And I know it seems laborious and long right now, but after a little bit here, I'll be showing you a faster, much faster technique to use. This one is just more, it's more intensive, but it's the best result you're going to get. So this is the type of galvanized steel, galvanized metal that you would find in things, some of the things at Hobby Lobby, like the really shiny galvanized tin, like new tin. That's a big thing right now. You can find them at Dollar Tree. I love those too, and for $1, who could pass them up? But this particular, one of these particular projects I'm working on is something I plan on using for Christmas, and I really want it to look old and country, farmhouse, weathered. And you'll see towards the end what it is that I'm working on. Dab, 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 dab. I should have sped this up, I'm sorry. Gotta look at it from a distance. So see how I'm rolling? I'm just making sure I'm not leaving any blobs behind. I just kind of want it all to look like it just weathered that way. And I'm comparing it now to the shiny silver and then to the old weathered look. And that's the inside of the pan that I did with just paper towels. And I just dabbed it on with paper towels wet. I'm sorry. Dabbed it on wet with paper towels, and then used a clean paper towel to pick it up, just like I did with a sponge. That's not finished, but that just gives you the general idea of what I'm doing. Okay, this may be where I'm going to show you how to do it quickly. A very simple method, and I had to leave. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. Where'd you go? Hello. You weren't supposed to get up and show everybody that you're wearing pajamas, bottoms with your shirt, girl. Okay. I'm showing you paint options of stuff that I have around the house. I don't know why. Because you need to know. Okay, so this is how you couldn't see my paper plate before. So what I've been doing is just taking the Americana zinc paint, zinc color paint and just zigzagging it up and around the plate. And seriously, that one bottle did all of this, and I still have some left. So, and then I take that big sponge, I just blot it all over it, and then in any haphazard motion, just put it all around the pan, just like that. Just get it on there. And the bottom, you know, that's going to be the very bottom of one of my projects, so it's not like anybody's going to see it. So that was a good place to test doing it this really much easier way. I'm just blotting it all around. And I'm going to take a clean paper towel and just lay it flat and just press. Not dragging, but tapping and patting and pressing, and then lifting it up, moving it, and doing the same thing. I'm just picking up excess paint and I'm spreading the paint, pushing it in to the pan. And the materials I used on here, I used some metal, some plastic. The one I'm using right now, the one I'm working on right now, is plastic. It looks like metal now, but it was plastic. And even rubber. The bottom of one of the pans was rubber. I don't have no idea why, but it was rubber. So no matter what you're working with, the end result is going to be the same. I'm just folding the napkin in half, the paper towel, so that I have clean. And I am just patting it down and picking it up. And voila. Voila. And I'll probably just use paper towels around the sides. And it's pretty much dry. You can just set it down like I just did, because by the time you're done all that blotting, you've dried it out. So see, that just looks like some really old metal. I still haven't done the sides, and I'll do that just with a paper towel. Or you could use a smaller sponge or whatever, it doesn't matter. And that's the final look. I don't think I've done the inside edges yet though, but I'll get to that. Oh, well, bad editing on my part. Sorry, we're back outside. I guess if this wasn't boring enough, we can watch paint dry. There's no other reason to be out there. That's just everything painted. Sorry. Blooper. You point that toe, girl. What am I doing? So those are all the items that I did, that I made look like old weathered galvanized, but that's it while it's still shiny silver. So what am I looking at? 51, 52, 50, and then one was free. $3 for everything. That includes the reed diffusers. So you see, I just set that on top of the round microwave thing, and it made it a Lazy Susan. And I left this one silver. I didn't turn it into galvanized steel. So I'm just setting all of my stuff on my desk and my filming room on it, because it was everywhere and in my way. And now I'm organized clutter. It's all in one place. So I can just sit there now and spin that around to get whatever I need. So that's all my makeup brushes and mirrors and glasses and magnifying glasses and pens and anything I might need while I'm working. And there is the utensils now in a, oh, I got another Lazy Susan thing. It's another microwave thing, and I just put a blank tray on it. So I just printed out utensils circa 1987, which is when me and Dennis got married, and I covered it with shipping tape and cut it out. And then I'm showing you what it did. I just put it in paper, and it rolls up, and you let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then you brush away with your hand the paper, and it won't feel sticky. It'll just feel like clear plastic. But you'll rub the paint off and then you stick it on, bam, there it is. So now it is a, I don't know, that one I didn't dab off anything. I just left it with the sponge technique and then put the utensils thing on it. And it's temporary, so it doesn't matter, and it was free. So, I mean, I turned something free that was going in the trash into this fairly cute utensil holder that looks fairly good. That's what it looked like before. And that's what it looks like now. And then here's the 3-tiered thing that I wanted to make before. Just kind of haphazardly stacked on top of each other. And then after, there it is. That's what I wanted for Christmas, like a little coffee place. Put all my coffee cups on and stuff. And then that is the one that I used in my office. That was, and then there I just left it like that. That's and there it turns now. Yay! I did all of that for almost nothing. Hope it helped. Thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.